we need to go and investigate what is it that the former Chief Justice did when she was in office. Because for her to think that 300,000 Ghana cedis is no money, and consider the office that the woman is occupying, we should just allow her to go. You sit there and wear your, what do they call it? The collar. And then you sentence people 5 years, 20 years for stealing plantain, for stealing a goat. And then you think that you are an angel from heaven.
Secondly, you spoke about Madame Sophia Akuffo.
Because she canvassed a position.
I'm happy to announce to you also that she will be the next person that I will petition to be removed from the Council of State.
Why?
Breaching of oath of secrecy. What she has done is so dangerous, it must never be encouraged in this country.
A private lawyer, a private practitioner, or say they remove Chief Justice Gertrude Araba Isaba Saki Toko no Omama Menon Koda Kwa. Me say ade. But mami omre. Almost say there be another lawyer files a criminal investigation for criminal investigation department, the CID for investigating mami no. You go through investigating mami and me say ne gra. Or say ne gra na say mami no. Ghana esika no di ye. Ode man ni kunu ni man ba na sika no ye man na for free debi. Wa cause financial loss to the state where a criminal offense inti enti no. Am say hey. Ma me amu e da so na high court. Ah o kan nsem o nkan wie. Say ye betima yi as a chief justice. Name as a justice of the Supreme Court there. Enka court no enye nadom. Then come on and on something I say. Non to us as a chief justice. I don't know pursue lawyer you or say David cra. Young claim I'm a cry through an infant and go chip piasse. Young didn't go to because Ghana is going to the way Namika say me before so. Because so being a Korea banshee, Korea tomatoes, Korea Jenny iPhone, Okoyo be motor and also Koyo be car. Okuro be demon or cover mattress, cover TV, and Kiatino the net to that dada. So be where you be adwuma as a company na so your accountant or your friend is say cashier na say sika no ko 1,000 Ghana kura na he meaning companies are no tracker survey and Ghana we go we are 3 months no tracker akwari ko we are sika 250 cedis or ti akwari tum or ti ni tumuti ada na chief justice Gertrude Araba Isaba take it no on the other na mo na we na lawyer na ka just on the asset. They say here no, I say go through the investigation body for what I say mumbra. Also the petition no, the problem ni Ghana obi any problem. And you are no problem what you dey no. Now when I Fred Agbanyo, a member of parliament, e dey ma Guan constituency. Obi a chief justice benye shopa a Guan constituency because a ho an e deny omo a friend is a representative in 2020 election no. Ana papa say there be justice for ni bi wo ha yet you omu because self appointed omoji as a guest abra anas expose ni bi no appointed keke ye de manfo as a chief justice wo de ukunu o de oba otukwan ma wo pediem akwanto no kura no Ghana your expenditure is not allowed Uma o the expenditure ni take care of them we no kura o sa to aso bio asa mo pediem de zo muni bi peche o sa twa mo kasa aka ho na yes o aha o yayi na as a chief justice yayi na as a justice of Supreme Court ono amu ye na mama ono say how on ti ase ayo won say unim say wafum ayo won say unim say Ghana sika na udi e ma okwan uni permission say otimi di Ghana sika abra Ghana ma okwan o say hey shut up get out of here ndi we no oyeden aba na edibo techire no na de bobo ba ha eti the way osufre so ma for case na ekoso na wan ka we nani na ne ono Fred Agbanyo wa bepim wo parliament in the ticket of Guan constituency na ono ma me no wadi bone na yi no o meka hallelujah bia na say praise the Lord we ka chere say no kre bebieda no wan fa nto a ifrito ndi yes tineke truth wa na obeka no o ka chere ma me ne say ne kura yi na yes esefota say yi no na eye na nwa so that so dem high court today ECOWAS court opede interpretation be krono ye krono sikana ye mfa ma no ofa e krono nti we nya wo dia ana wafa nti krono na wabo
there are concerns that posterity is not going to judge the president, the current Council of State, fairly in
Roland,
relation to the subject matter. 2 minutes.
Roland, how much is the cost of a goat in this country today? How much is the cost of a goat, one goat?
Goat.
Yes.
What's that got to do with it?
Some justices were removed from office for collecting a goat.
You're talking about the ANAS investigations
Yes.
and
A
the
goat.
aftermath.
How much is the cost of a goat? In some cases, less than 1,000 Ghana cedis. The judges who are speaking for this woman, the former justice who are speaking for this woman, I think we need to go back and investigate them when they were in office. To think that over 300,000 Ghana cedis is nothing, and so they should allow the woman to stay. Please suppose that when they were in office, they might have done things that are worse than this.
You can't make those assumptions.
Oh yes, assumption. And that's why I'm saying that we need to go and investigate them. Yes. We need to go and investigate what is it that the former Chief Justice did when she was in office. Because for her to think that 370,000 Ghana cedis is no money, and consider the office that the woman is occupying, we should just allow her to go. You sit there and wear your, what do they call it? The column. And then you sentence people 5 years, 20 years for stealing plantain, for stealing a goat. And then you think that you are an angel from heaven. You are above the laws of this country. And so when it's your turn, you should be treated with kid looks. Is that the point? As for me, as I said from the very beginning,
I said posterity. The comments, the
yeah,
concerns.
of course, President Mahama posterity has always judged him. And he has always to be vindicated. And I know he'll be vindicated again. Now, my good friend, the elephant in him this morning rose again. That he has heard on a radio station that Sanipo submitted a petition to President Mahama for the removal of the electoral commissioners. And how come the president didn't forward that petition when he received it? And so it's exercise some discretion. So we can come and sit on this table right now because we had a news item on radio or television. That becomes the facts. That becomes the truth. Well, we know in this country,
Well,
under your watch.
he's quoting a news report. He's
So,
entitled to quote a
has
news
he investigated that further? You even ask him, do you have any other further proof? So, because I'm going to start on this TV right now to make a statement. Somebody has picked out there as 100% facts. Your president, President Akuffo, who told us that he is just a conveyor belt. When they submitted a petition to him toward the removal of a Charlotte Osei, the petitioner didn't sign the petition. They didn't date it. They went out there to fish for the people. They coach them, guide them on what to do. Meanwhile, the same president received other petitions and he threw it away. Have you forgotten so soon?
Chief Justice Gertrude Araba Esaba Sekitoko no. Kai say Ada ebe told you say you know as a Chief Justice. Na among 40 children na former Chief Justice Sophie Akuffo. Ega say eni ya pa de de ma wen de officer misdemeanor de. Enye case ananka ebro so ke we de timi de chane mani yi. Ema solmo usubu fuye man ko pa ye rough na ga say enam se mu nam ko we gas minti ana anase mo ye friends and children born in 1944 there mo nya ne me bia fala satan no ko mu ko school a na ye ku akoko mu a ya kise de ma mutimi ye ku demonstration say akoko no ma wi ama na fam o se de school ni hu nkosi e ba ko gosi etere Ghana no obetuma ginani the whole day because aduane special o mo nya akoko mo se mo mpe eti the all catch them ni na say Sophie Akuffo Justice former Chief Justice also go petition John Dramani Mahama the president say Council of Elders no for no so no ye ni ma mini so because abra ye this has been to Council of Elders for him no na ma mini timbi na de any ye ne nwanwa pa ne say news or TN say ma me no ye to aba say I support the removal of the Chief Justice so the case to go on a committee should be formed for the case to go on trial no maame no ono wan to abani bi wan to bi ono wan ti man ka de bi ono wan ti man ka ane enti wan ka de bi wan ka ane no na say ne be dey hu say Ghana ha wo as a council of elder no as also to be someone away former chief justice. Now case na edi betu woni no unimo mra ehu mra ohu enti na mra kwan so eye wo se de bi mini hweka wo so a wanti man kase de bi kwadu na mo de bo maame no enye kwadu a ejina mra kwan so because my capacity as a former chief justice and a judge of the Supreme Court minimum say we enye ade eye wanti man ka anti man ka de bi uwie ya wa betu wa no tin the microphone asi wa no ka che Ghana for say kwan e fa so yi maame no mfo aso mpene so let say de wo so wo ye na wo ho no wo ye na bi ani let say wo ye bi de maame ne ye no kwa bi a wo ye bro so enti after say ye be yi Gertrude araba sabato tokono lawyer a ye private lawyer ka che Ghana John Dramani Mahama ne Ghana for say no ono submitting a petition the ama ye security agency say omo hwehwe maame ne nsemu sansem na ka nche say wodi Ghana sika nche say eche no e de ko to fiase no at the same time a member of parliament edema one constituency say no maame no kwa ye fa so yi ni free e hodom no ohun de enti ono kura wa say nya vigor wonya courage ni confidence asa kwa ko gina court say yenka say oh chief justice dey yi no dem no justice of Supreme Court dey en self say you know say ko be ni how anas expose odwan aponche body keke enunti chief justice out so at that time enya mre di mre eyamanfu adi na wo ugura we chief justice wan kamra no se unimu mra no woni wodi sim hunu we ya be ka wo so say be enan na go and see somewhere na Solomon wusu nsem a okari na no so ye ba akopɛ o say former chief justice said they remove chief justice Gertrude Araba Sekitoko no said the former chief justice Sophie Akuffo ka say aha onimbo a waye na edu tama as a council of elder yan go to yes wan go to yes yan go to no wan go to no na emra woni ni na no wantima go tietire mu say eye ana enye owie babonten a ho na wanya anoden asoden aboden ebe tietire mu de no problem ono so enche or the petition for command the President John Dramani Mahama say maame no as a council of elder no on self fata on merit nipo ontimi nka no kore abra onim no kore no enye obi a o self fata so otu Ghana mampanifo die yi ono so mfiri ho enti ene chief justice fight against the people of Ghana. Ghana for say ende sa bureaucracy na da ho na omuvisi omo no so man kan bi enye ye dey say so omo so ye gigi omo so no lawyer for no challenge at the same time omo nimu mra no te mra na sesu no se uni mra na te mra eni kwase ye de mra we bediu na untimi nka hwe mani nye yi nti se wo so ye bo gara we nti ye chief justice removed Gertrude Araba Esaba Sekitoko no as onye justice of the Supreme Court and chief justice at the same time yentin into no at the same time chief justice former chief justice Sophie Akuffo also ye no as council of elder because yesin wa uphold the constitution wan go kan kore wan kamra na ye de ebu Ghana ha urade nyankofo Ghana ebe ye de as a make and hana out we make honey assembly ye dress a fanta bruta na ne kura ebetimasi say the former chief justice Sophie Akuffo nense mo kan ni de na we obi anwa mum de na ho na Solomon wusu ka say permutation bi ho omu na ye former West Lagos omu na ye MPP administration appoint omo eye under Sophie Akuffo as a chief justice and Charlotte say you born get away inti you were a whole lot of nema e connected to some am corona ana de obedi na ade no aye get to terrible said asaba Sekitoko no ono so ne ko Wesley girls ho ya omunimo omo ho enti akoye say ase party for mabako a won wi school baako inti link ne support no de aye no 100%. Enti for ono na dwun nyansa mu de we kataso mu ana the former chief justice Gertrude Sophie Akuffo dama Gertrude Arabaseki Tokono.
Secondly, you spoke about Madame Sophia Akuffo.
Because she canvassed a position.
I'm happy to announce to you also that she will be the next person that I will petition to be removed from the Council of State.
Why?
Breaching of oath of secrecy. What she has done is so dangerous, it must never be encouraged in this country. And I'm serving notice to her that I will go after her. We need to rid this country of such people. She has occupied the position of the Chief Justice of this country before. If you go to the Council of State, she is in charge of the legal, constitutional, and petitions committee. She has it. Every petition that goes to the Council of State, it goes to her first. She took part in the consultation with the president to establish the prima facie case. You knew all the issues surrounding it. How on earth would you then turn and go back to the committee?
Oh, so are you saying a former Chief Justice who is serving
I am telling you, it
cannot canvass the position that she has because of the institution she has served all her life, and then also gain credibility for, ultimately heading.
So there is something called collective responsibility. She's a member of the Council of State. Are you with me? If you were a member of Council of State, took part in the consultation, and you didn't even vote, you abstained. That shows how insincere she is. If she really believed that indeed what was happening was wrong, she would have voted no. Abstinence does not mean you do not agree. Abstinence could be you agree, but you don't want to hurt the feelings of the person affected because, as it were, both of you went to secondary school, Wesley girls, and so old guys. That could be you have occupied the position before. I am also. She has also occupied the position, and so I don't want to offend the position.
Because
she's a woman, feminist. What's the feminist action or what?
Feminism.
Feminism. That is understood, but you cannot shortchange your position as a member of the Council of State for this. So I'm going to petition and let's test the laws of the land. So that is what I will say in the interim.
Sometimes this kind of power I see will be tested. And to me, personally, I'm very happy. The person lawyer no court. Me because me who the entire the person that we call ordinary. Area something as low as 200 cedis, 100 cedis are. Enough to put him behind bars. It makes you too money. So obi private or public place. That's your friend ni dino ordinary ka ho a. Ono obokro no 100 cedis, 200 cedis. Ono na katria ni packages very little. Enye encouraging no. Ono obokro no ketua bi apa. Ya so no na gotu. In fact the case ni enko court nche. Na ya tinatu. Meanwhile, obi o high places. No say retire judge we or the etia okun to ko be nan say package or retire de be man no say abono package no akatwa da so ba dan fear de be man no ehun ka de be man no ehun control betimatu ehun e friend say na pomodin ehun insurance package de man no omunya we ni na meanwhile ono bo okro no say ono de sika de ahwe ni kunu ena na ne ba e de atu kwan de akwa blochira momo payi pede mi na ye say lie on the offer no nkodi the bit my na say the Juma as a Chief Justice and a friend say Justice of the Supreme Court no ye evidence. Na say me ko bo bi kro no na say de obeye mi an say onyi sika no obapa me afiri Juma ma say nkan de ye ene ka ye na ko ye sika 20,000 afiri Juma na ye say oh ya ti say ma wi adwuma ji apam me fa 20,000 na me fa mi ngodi ye ntimi ntuma na nka we nkan ye enti this particular case here, I say through the limit. Me forso me vote me sani na 2020 100% e dey manage this particular issue. Anko to the length and breadth. Na ye hu nukure wom. Na the former Chief Justice Sophie Akuffo so me twen say Solomon Wusu the petition ampa obe petition the President John Dramani Mahama. Any the necessary bodies and say I. Because if you are telling me say the same position I occupy will be this kind of grievous offense, that's a war to you. You think it's less offense. And yes, any offense so a less. For all definition of less in internet and can say you ignore. Meanwhile, mean is a why more. Mean is a why more ya antino. Who says how ya antimanti wa and you cause it michino or not because a less. And case we eseco na investigation proper investigation Eko on so ne case mu. Ni ehun obi a ansem fata body bia say eni kwa say de money bia na say yefiri na beti. Ye beyi sa ka ona firi na beti simple and short. It is Solomon Usu and so we me endorse me for so. We a naked truth Oldboga trends. For comment to comment section na say sign ana wadwene eye wo. The Chief Justice removed Gertrude and Rabasa Kitokono. Lawyer so ordinate echo court. Say yanchi no say wabokro no tiefo ne tufiase. Eye no kwa the one constituency MP Fred Agbanyo say obi wi aponche na say yatima che no. Ne yi na free court so say chief justice of the Supreme Court. Ohun de nti obi a wotwa pediem de ma ne kunu ne ba a eni kwan se oye. Odo motu kwan ni gwa so otu kwan. Ono ye be say ye meraka adi ne ho nkomo. Eye krono na wabo nti ono the same punishment ye ban koma no. Solomon Usi say former Chief Justice Sophie Akuffo under Nana Dankwa Akuffo or retired Nana Dankwa Akuffo ya appointed under Nana Dankwa Akuffo. Mame no ene yi shout out say the former EC chair or say Gertrude Rabasa Kitokono ne born nanka enjere powerful sa ke say trouble. When Solomon Usi say e chese ne born no kura udi de chance it petition galore call John Dramani mama ho any the institutions are ometima support this claim no making sure say petition no or may investigate no more say or no so you bet imagine so you know as a council of elder because as a council of elder you did assembly go PM council of elders afu anim no or no 120 or no 120 1 kura did say as ma meni ma onima asem no bi say ana wadwene eyewo fato comment section no as we are subscribe like it na share mo unia enye bi edi no eye ba ko pe Maxi Billian on naked truth our Oldboga trust. Macra, bye bye.